viewers. It's a bit different because normally we've got the mic and all that stuff, but the system is a bit different this morning, so we're just gonna have to work with what we have. So it might be a little bit awkward, but we'll get the show, smoothing out as we get going. It's my first time meeting you. How are you?
I am great. How are you? My first time meeting you. Well,
I am not bad, I'm not bad. I'm rushing this morning, trying to get here, trying to be on time. Because, I like to be on time and punctual for the show because at the end of the day, you've got people listening.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't like being late, as you were saying to me yourself as well, too.
I don't like it one bit, Yeah.
We
take an inhale and we exhale out. So what we're going to talk about today, Eon?
Just going to talk about the norm, what's going on in today's society.
Sure.
If we're looking forward for the lockdown to be lifted, because it's been a very long process of we being inside.
Definitely.
Not being able to go out. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a lot of people going to be drunk, and making a lot of loud noises.
Yeah, that's true enough. That is very, very true enough. Yeah, I can't wait for the lockdown because I've got locks and I can't wait for my locks to be replenished. Oh my God, my toes to be done. I've got that booked, one of them.
I know it because for people, they think, okay, men shouldn't, get manicure or whatever. Because I feel like a lot of people deserve, a good break or something, get their whole, face scrubbed down and all this stuff, really, because all them places have been closed.
Yes.
Barbershops, and it's been really difficult to get haircuts, so literally it's just like a cycle back and forth.
But yours looks good though, Yon.
Because guess what? I was told that we're having a mini shoot, like a little shoot to update the system this morning.
Yes, that's right.
And I was told that we need to, look a bit, decent or whatever for the pictures.
I'm pretty up. Look at me. Look at leg. Telling you.
Did you take your photos already?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'm looking forward for that. Really, I'm really looking forward. So I went and got my haircut yesterday.
Where did you find your hair person? Is it a secret?
I'm not even sure if I should be saying
it's true. Don't say. But we shout him out. Shout him out to the
shout out to the person getting my haircut.
Thank you.
Before we wrap the show up or whatever, I want to give a shout out to a few more people.
Yes.
Jerome the singer, Fabian Bennett, Neil, Kenya. You guys know who you are. Stunners, aka Kim, Latika Russell. Yes, she'll be here in a few weeks to give us, guys, tips about meditation and stuff about for healing and stuff. That's good for the mind, body, and soul as well. So I just want to shout out to those people.
That's nice. Yeah. Shout you out. And I want to shout out to my lovely son who turned 32 weeks ago. Shout out to your lovely mum as well. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. What's his star sign?
Libra. I'm Libra. He's Aries.
I love Libras.
What are you? Please say you're not Gemini or Taurus or Leo.
You don't like Leo?
Oh God, Leo's so wicked. Am I allowed to say that I am?
Is it the July ones or the August ones?
Yeah, I don't know. Both of them are just awful.
Because guess what? I'm a August Leo, and there's a difference when it comes between July and.
Are you perfect though? Are you somebody that needs to know that 2 and 2 is definitely 4?
No.
No?
When it comes to perfection, I feel like it's just a word, because at the end of the day, we all strive for perfection, but I feel like it's just a word.
Yeah.
But for me, I like to do things, get things done and all this stuff, really. And the thing is, I like communication.
Yes.
That's one of the main things for me as well, too. But perfection...
No,
but I think some Leos,
lots of Leos,
and Virgos as well, they love perfection.
And your perfection with the way you look. Don't lie. Come on, Eon.
Maybe.
Because look at you.
Maybe.
Come on, look at you. Look at you. Honestly, look at you. Your hair is perfect. Your eyebrows are perfect. Your skin looks good. Come on, man.
But you know what it is? I think, I agree a little bit. But you know what it is? I feel like, because you have to take care of yourself, because no one is going to take care of you.
That's right.
Really.
But I hope you take care of your inside more so than your outside,
Exactly, because that's what I'm going to say. Recently I've been starting meditating as well, because I experienced a really bad cycle last year, with family, relationships and all that stuff, really. And it's just it brought me back to, you know what, meditate.
No, dear.
Okay.
Anyway, let me tell you before you want to know. I am almost 50 in October. I know, shout it out.
You look good for 50.
I'm
good
telling
skin and
you.
everything.
Yes,
you know
man.
what it is? It's
Tell
Jamaican
me.
jeans.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
and
Jamaican jeans.
And it's loving yourself.
Yeah.
I tell you that much. It's loving yourself.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's loving yourself. You have to love yourself. Even on days when you feel a little bit down.
Yeah.
Let me put my lip gloss on, as you can see.
You don't feel sexy and all that stuff. Really,
fix yourself up, do up your locks, and you feel all right.
You
know?
look really good.
Yeah.
You look,
and I shout out to my son as well, because he keeps me sane and he keeps me youthful. You know. So I have 3 grandbabies, 2 twin boys and 1 10-year-old grandson.
What are their zodiac sign? Anyone Leo?
No. Did you see my expression? No. I had to think. No, there is, because they're born in August. Lord, have mercy.
Is it late or early?
They were recently born in this pandemic, so it's early. Oh, gosh.
Do you know what it is? I feel like every zodiac sign. Now, sorry, now we're changing topics.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's what we do on radio, you know?
Exactly. But I feel like every zodiac sign has got its good and its bad, and I feel like as well it's got its dark and it's on its light side, right? But I feel like if you're mature enough to actually work on your shadow side as well. Because a lot of us, we've got insecurities as well. But some people, their insecurities are more than some. And it just takes you just be confident in yourself and knowing who you are and what you want to achieve. And doesn't matter what anyone say or whatever, really. You know who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a quote today I read, and it said something like, stop trying to impress people. To make you like to say to make you happy, because people are only happy when you're rich, beautiful, and dead.
They only, people only support you when it's beneficial. Yeah.
Are you sure you're not my young son? Something like that. Come on. Honestly, when they see you doing such a, you know what? On my show, I wanted to talk about jealousy, envy, and bad mind. You know, it came to me.
Sorry, and when you say bad mind, a lot of people don't really understand what bad mind is, because the thing is, we're from the Caribbean, right? And you were like, okay, it's meaning it's jealousy, but in the Caribbean, it's just when you're bad mind, you're like,
very. But I wanted to cover that topic because there's a lot of it in our community, too much, and I want to know why. Why? If you're doing so good, why can't I be happy? Say, hey, you up, young man. Why do you have to be like this?
Clap for that person until it's your turn. Because at the end of the day, like, you want to achieve something, you manifest and all the stuff, you go at it, because I feel like the mind is so powerful, and I don't feel like the mind is powerful. It is powerful, because like when I got back into writing, it's just like I told myself, I was like, you know what, I can do this.
Good.
I can. And then every time when I write something, it's more
positive.
And deep as well too. Like literally, I'm like, raw. Like, why did I stop?
That's good. I like your way of I can. Never say I can't. That's where you stop yourself,
Exactly. And the thing is, you just have to keep going, keep going at it, really, because life, we weren't promised a problem-free life, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to keep on pushing and believing in ourselves. And let me tell you something, if you've got a dream, don't stop, because at the end of the day, like, you're gonna just be mad at yourself. And you cannot be mad at no one else. Because
your time might not be today, but it might be tomorrow.
Exactly. So you have to keep on pushing on.
Absolutely.
And just in the meantime, be happy for those people until your time comes.
That's all. But I'm a bit tired of, because I'm coming back from, I was born in the 70s. I'm tired of seeing the same pattern. Why are we jealous? Why are we bad mind? Why are we like this? Somebody came into my life, an old time friend. I cut her off because her negativity wasn't sitting well with me. I had to be like this. She dragged up something that I done back in my youth, which I buried. You don't ring someone to say, do you remember when you done that? Yes, of course, I've lived with it for so many years. But it made me think to myself, you came back in my life to disrupt my journey. And I said, well, I've opened up what happened to my son, to my partner.
It's not like you're actually, because you're opened up.
Yes.
And you healed. You realize, what you've done.
And I'm sorry.
I'm
always sorry to God. I say, God, forgive me for what I done. I was young. I didn't know, blah, blah, blah.
No, that I can appreciate, really. Because the thing is, we're not perfect, right? We always make mistakes. But a person who never really acknowledged the fact of what they've done is a problem, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, I've experienced stuff like that, because being away as well, to like, I met some nice people, and I met some people, it's just like, he starts questioning, like, are they really good for you? And when you start questioning stuff like that, really, it's just like, you have to take yourself away from it, because you're gonna find yourself being lost.
Don't long around, don't hang around, just quick speed,
But my thing was, because I was there for a longer period of a time, and it was just like a small city. It felt like I could not get away from them. And it's more like, I didn't want to be mean and all the stuff, really, because I realized, okay, like, they keep doing stuff to make me questioning stuff. But at the same time, it's just like you're hurting other people,
Yes.
and then hurt people. So
Yes.
it's just like I realized I said to myself, you know what? I did some stuff as well too. I might say some stuff that, you know, I'm not proud of because this is not me, but because hurt people, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but
Yes.
because I was in that position, and now I'm away, I can really sit back and look at stuff,
Yes.
and then just apologize for my actions,
Yeah.
and then keep it moving. But at the same time, if you're gonna apologize, saying to me, if you if when you know that you've done something. That's for me. Sometimes I don't understand people like that.
Neither do I. That's why I have to say bye-bye. I can't hold on to it no anymore.
Yeah.
I'd rather meet a stranger in the street and say hello and know that it just moves on.
And
you
sometimes a stranger is more like a reciprocated.
Reciprocated, yes.
More than actually a person that you've known for a long time.
Ages, you know?
Listen, it's a lot really. And the thing is, I feel like I've grown a lot, like, mentally.
Do you think you've grown a lot within this pandemic? Has it given you that amount of time to think and grow and appreciate appreciate love, should I say, you know?
And as well, like, just be more mindful of the circle that I'm around when it comes to people, as I said, whether it's family, friends. Just be more mindful, because
my circle is like this. You believe me? Maybe two. From that to this. It has to be.
See, this, we use this every day. We use our mental every day. And the thing is as well, too, we have to look after that. And I feel like it's a subject that we don't talk about as well, too, in the black community.
That's right. That is right. That is right. That is so right, Eon. Honestly. Well, we've hoped you've enjoyed our conversation so far, but we've got much more to come for, you know, should I say, you know, but honestly, that was deep. I liked that. I needed to get that off my chest. I did.
There's a lot we need to talk about in the black community that we haven't really, like, you
have to cover everything.
You
have to cover, there's abuse, there's everything, there's even colorism within our community. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Come on, you know?
It's even in Jamaica as well. To, like, I had a guest there she's from Jamaica as well. But she came here, I think, 1989, right? Or 1990, sorry, right? And she's got 3 boys. And we had this conversation, like, because back home as well, too, I think things sometimes are changing. But I'm hopefully it's changing for the better right now. Because colorism is a big topic as well, too. Like, literally, and classism.
Yo,
thinking that
yes.
So what's your take on that?
To me, you see, I'm a God's child, and I just think the same thing what we were saying,
a star seed.
Star seed. You're not gonna nick that on my profile. I think everybody's got their time to reach to where they got to reach to, and I just think everybody should support, and especially us. I'm gonna say it. We're the least of people that unite together. And if I really was to swear, honestly, it nicks me off that we can't come together. From the 80s and from your time now, which is the 21st century, you mean to say we can't come together? We're still
fighting against each other,
you know?
exactly.
And we're all still fighting for the same role or the same path.
Exactly.
You know?
And the thing is as well, to, like, you know, in the black community.
Why other communities be able to work together without no stabbing in the back? Why can't we do?
Because everyone is hungry. I get it. We can be hungry, but at the same time, why not be hungry together and try to, like, build on something really, like, you know? Absolutely. It's just like, so I was saying, like, you know, with family, friends, you know, whatever. And I think sometimes we use the word friends too loosely. Just say that it's a person that you know, really, because, like, you never know what that person.
That same friend is watching your movement and is going to stab you in your back. And that's a sad factor, because if you give your heart pure and you're not expecting that back, it's a sad
pure intentions. Can I say something, Jazzy? Like, have you ever found yourself, like, when you cut yourself off from certain people, you start skyrocketing, like, certain things to start working out for you?
I feel like, you see, that's probably why I feel youthful, because their package is not driving me. You know, and I'm a people's person where I'm empathetic, but I'm tired
got feelings,
now. And
you know, but sometimes it's draining.
It drain out my living daylight.
You realize you attract people that's just like, because you're healing. You've got like a healing sense about you, so you attract this kind of people. It's just like, they come with a lot of baggage. You're like, okay, you accept them for who they are, but at the same time, they're not really trying to help themselves. No,
it's the same baggage day in, day out, exactly, you know? And I've moved hurdles, and I can't stand back. Listen, I'll give you an example. I went to buy something, you know, on Facebook Marketplace, from this lovely Portuguese woman. We ended up talking for an hour. She broke up from her husband and everything and all this. And I said, here's my number in case you want to talk, because I know she was diagnosed with cancer. So we hugged. You know, this distance thing. I used to work in the NHS. I'm not anymore. Yeah. But this distance thing, we just hugged because I said I feel it.
And you know, sorry to cut you, because you work in the NHS as well.
Yes.
So I feel like people that works like in healthcare as well, because you like helping people.
I love it. I love it.
Empathic, as you're saying.
I loved it. Trust me.
It's more like you've got feelings.
Yeah, and it's genuine. It weren't about the money. I tell you, the patients I worked with were HIV patients, which my colleagues were like, "Oh, Jazzy, how could you be doing that work?" I said, "Everybody needs love. Everybody needs love. I don't give a damn what you are, who you are, because I found out." Shout out to my gay friends as well, my gay family. I love you. You know you are.
People, you know, human beings, and all that stuff.
We will still hug. We will still talk. We will cry together. You know how it is. You know who you are.
You know what, Jazzy? You know, when I came here as well, to like literally, because back in Jamaica, of like a lot of people, they're ignorant when it comes to the gay lifestyle.
Yes.
And I've met few people and like met their parents. I'm like, wow, like they're Jamaicans, but they've been here, and the thing is as well, their eyes are open to a newer society, because at the end of the day, it's life.
It's life. It doesn't matter. What are you gonna throw your child away and say, you know, because nope, come here, I'm hugging you, I'm loving you, me, I kiss you, and I'll kiss your boyfriend too. How about that? Yes, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that is what I'm talking about. I'm a gay ex-patient. You know who you are. Let me shout you out more because I love you.
Like people, I mean, like, come on, like, you know, it's 2021.
21, you know,
like, you know, like,
move it on.
Yeah, exactly.
Human is human. That is it.
Exactly.
Why are we so focused on who sleeps with who?
A person's sexuality.
You know, it doesn't matter.
No, come on.
You're still a human being at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what color you are or your sexuality. You're still a human being.
Exactly. You bleed the same blood, and when we pass, you're gonna go into the same. Your headstone might be a bit, you know, whatever, because you got money and all that stuff. You're gonna go in the same ground.
But we're going in the same ground. Exactly. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People should stop focusing on that. There's bigger things to
there's bigger fish to fry.
You know,
bigger fish.
What a next man does doesn't affect me.
None of
and
your
it don't
business.
Affect you. It don't affect the next person.
None
you just
of
make
your business.
It. So leave it.
As long as it's not affecting you.
Yes.
Leave
them alone. Love them up. Squeeze them up. Tease them if you want, like I
do. Exactly.
But it was the best move for me back then when I was working in NHS. When the job part come up, I jumped on it. I said, yep, because A, it was a challenge, and B, it was being a black woman going into the world of the gay world. It was very, because I had a lot of people saying, why are you here? A lot of gay men say, why are you here? I said, I'm here because I'm doing your testing, because I do HIV testing actually.
And the thing is, you want to learn
and
as well.
I want to learn.
And then you want to go back to other people
to teach them and say, well, this is what, you know, it's like.
Because of ignorance, at the end of the day, like sometimes it takes one person to break down that barrier.
Absolutely.
And, you know, bring other people along, really, because the stigma, it's got to stop. It's got to stop because you don't know. It's like the homeless man. Don't look at him and think, oh Lord, look at him. His thing. You don't know. That goes in my head. What if tomorrow I lose my home? You know, what will happen? Will somebody hand out like I have? You know? So the same for gay people. Just leave them. They're the most loyal people anyway. Listen, like when it comes to fashion and all that stuff. Like, and the thing is, I had this conversation, I don't know who I was having this conversation a few days ago, and I was like, the things that people talk about and don't realize the clothes that they're wearing are sometimes designed by
a lovely gay they will tell you how it is. One time I was wearing something and one of my gay patients said, Jazzy, now I don't like the way they say it straight to you, and I'm just like, really? Okay, good. We talked about a lot of sex and we talked a lot of tea. Tell me. I said it, you know. Even one of my ones, they said to me, if you can make me straight, my mum will love you. I said, doesn't this turn you on? He said, no. Fine, at least I tried.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Honestly. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God. But yeah, you know what? Just have to appreciate people and people that appreciate you as well too, because at the end of the day, like, you know, we got one life to live.
Yes.
Got to make the most of it.
Most definitely.
When was the last time you've been back to Jamaica?
Oh, I feel ashamed to tell you, see, in my youth. I know it's bad, isn't it? But at least I sent my son there. At least.
Because my friend that I interviewed a few weeks ago, she hasn't been back, and the thing is, like, I'm like, you have to, because I know, you know, it's tough. I've met people that have been here a long time as well. Been back, but I've not been back home since 2017, I think.
That's fresh. That's all right. I'm talking about like 80s. My granny was alive. That's the last time I went back. You know.
Still family back home?
They all died now. Grandma, granddad, uncles. So the rest of the family are here now. They're trying to sell the house.
They're trying to sell it.
I don't want them to, but what can you do?
Why not like get them to rent the house like
they say
like,
there's too much. You know what they say. there's too much how can I put it nicely? Too much not truthful people out there.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
You know.
Because in my I'm thinking as well, like, you know, work and probably like buy a house and then rent it out as Airbnb. But because I got so much family back home as well too, I've got my family's quite huge, just too much. Yeah. So where I grew up, like on a hill, more like you can actually see the beach over there.
Very nice. Yeah.
See the palm trees, coconut trees, banana trees, mango trees, just all the fruit.
All of that. Why can't you bring none back for me?
Listen, I wanna go home. So literally, like,
and bring me rum when you come back. I said
rum,
it. Yes.
patties,
and patty, bring it. Just try and bring it back through custom. It doesn't matter.
Coconut cake, gizzard, and all that stuff. Really.
Yes, bring it.
That's what I miss, because my grandma she can make like pudding and all that stuff. Really.
Oh.
But where I live it's like up on the hill, so I've got family house here, there, here. It's just all about really.
So why do you need to buy then if you've got all that?
No, we don't need to buy. But the thing is, when you go home, we can get all of that really. But being here, you have to buy all of that stuff.
I know.
Which is different.
Yeah.
So literally.
But because you're saying you want to buy your own place.
Yeah. So basically, like, I want to buy my own house.
Back home, yeah. But if you got family.
Well, I mean, I've got a family house, but like it's all like, you know, like occupied, like everyone is actually there. Really.
Yeah.
But I just want to like buy somewhere and then rent it out and then get like Airbnb or whatever. It's like money coming in.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Because if I'm not gonna be home all the time, I just want to be exactly
accumulating, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So literally, like, where I grew up, it's just like you've got family here, there, here, up on the hill, all around.
Are you all close?
Yeah.
That's good.
And guess what?
Tell me.
What I miss. It's like when you started playing cricket, it's like boys versus girls. The big woman and all of us, literally. That's what I missed, you know. But when I went back home 2017, it's more like I was like, raw. Everyone is actually grown up. Everyone is having children. Everyone is like either living in America, England, or somewhere. It's just like all of them that I grew up with. Everyone is just like, you know, out and doing their own thing. Yeah. That's what I miss, because I guess, you know, we're getting older.
Yeah, most
I'm
definitely.
gonna be 13 August.
Are you? So you could be my son as well.
Yeah. So 1991.
1991, my son 1991 too.
91.
Leo.
He's a Leo.
No, he's Aries. My son is Aries,
he's
so
a fire
much.
sign as well. So hold on, let me.
Come on, man.
Let me chastise you now.
Come on,
so how you not gonna like the one fire sign? I mean, like, we've got 3 fire signs.
Jeez.
A Leo, Sag, and Aries. How come you're gonna be like in the Aries?
Yeah.
And the Sag, and not like in the Leo. Come on, tell me the story now.
I will tell you, because my baby dad is a Leo, and look.
You know what it is?
If you tell
Maybe
me.
he's a what do you call
the wicked
it?
one.
Yeah. He's not like emotionally and, you know, mature and all that stuff.
You said
really.
it. You said it. There was no emotion.
Yeah, because every sign we go through that stuff, and I feel like as well too, it goes back stem from childhood trauma. Yeah.
But what if you've been brought up with a golden spoon in your mouth? Where's the trauma in that?
Because guess what? Because most of them, they had a lot of things handed down to them, so they never really had the experience of what it takes to actually work for what you want, really.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, like, most of them, they grew up to be like narcissists as well. And stuff, really.
Touch me, because there's another thing I was talking about, narcissism.
Yeah.
I said that.
So the thing is, I mean, we all have like a trait or
trait
whatever.
of it.
But the thing is, some people, it's just extreme.
It's just all over.
Exactly.
Literally blatant.
Exactly. Because I've come across people, and it's like, yeah. And then it makes me look at stuff, and I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to be like that. So if we've got like something like that, then I try to say, you know what, let me work, because that's on the shadow side of what you want to work on. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to.
But you can't help everyone. You know what I mean? There must come a time when you cannot keep helping the same people, the same traits.
And that's one of the things that I experienced last year as well, where like I was like, you know what, obviously, like, you know, I realized that's not my battle. And if you tell a person that such and such, you know, because at the end of the day, you went through certain stuff and you're telling them what it is, and they don't want to take heed of it, that's their issue, really. So I just allow them, you love them from a distance, because at the same time, it's going to drag you down as well to really get. But yeah, it's a lot of people, because I went through stuff as well to like growing up as like a kid. Like, I didn't grow up with my dad. My mom, she had to travel to go to work to send us to school, which I understood.
Definitely.
And when I came here, it was more like a battle, because she was still looking at me like I'm a child.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, I get it. Okay, I'm the first one, but at the same time, I want to feel like, because I'm grown, treated like an adult or something, really, like, you know, not talked to as like, you know, a kid or being disrespected. Because for me, I feel like disrespect is more like, okay, like, you've got to like find a
what
common
did you
ground.
find? Did you really truly find your mum, if she was like that was disrespect, or her just trying to prepare you?
It's
you know,
this is
just like that.
Yeah, because guess what? I feel like, as I said, they don't deal with a lot of stuff that they went through back in the days as a child. Yeah, and then they try to rally over on
you,
the kids. And the thing is, you try to let them see that, and they don't really. So
old school thoughts. Yeah, this is why it's good to talk to your children. Me and my son, we got a relationship where you can talk about anything.
And that's the thing is, me and my mom, like we.
But you have to tiptoe with her a little bit and then open it, you know?
Jazzy, like, you don't want to walk around on eggshells, like, you want to be able to be...
remember, she's old school with her thought, but just take your time and she will come to ponder. I believe that she will. But when you throw so much, Mum, you know, it's this, she ain't going to hear it. But just take your little time, and she will. She will. It took me a long time for my son to say to me, Mum, this is the 21st century. It wasn't how... I brought him up alone. With his grandkids, with my grandkids, he's kind of spoils, and I'm like... What? They can go in the fridge? When he was little, he can't go in the fridge without... What? Who? My fridge? What do you mean? No, Mum. I'm like, huh? You know, but he taught me. He taught me to... Mum, it's allowed because he's got 2 parents. I'm like, okay. I have to take a deep breath and say, okay.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to buy him £100. I'm like, huh? How much is them tray? What? You know... You wore plimsolls what cost £10 back in the day, and they lasted you till you were like 15. What? Yeah. So he taught me, so I had to be like, okay, take a deep breath. Yeah. Okay. But when he comes to Nanny's house, Nanny can't afford £100 trainers and £10 dinner. Yeah. You're eating what I've got and that's it, you know. But it takes us time, but we will gradually, you know. But you have to take time with Mum because she went through all that hard work, and to bombard her like this is too much.
I get what you're saying,
you know?
And I think one time I said to her, well, you know what, whatever you went through, I guess like you still have to work on that because it's not something you can avoid forever.
Yes.
And you know, because what I did, because I didn't grow up with my dad, I contacted him. I got his contact. We spoke, and I met him in Canada.
Yeah.
I think it was it last year or year before last? We met.
Was it a scary time for you when you met him?
You know, when I met him, it was just like, okay, he's there standing in front of me and I'm there in front of him. His lady was there as well because I don't know her.
Yes.
But, you know, it's his lady because I was like, you know, I was saying to him, you should have come by.
Yeah, yourself. Like, why are you bringing her now?
But he was saying to me on the one side, he was like, he was trying to come by himself. But
she wanted to come.
Yeah. So literally we met, we spoke.
We call it inner. Go on.
Yeah. Nosy, innit?
You know how nosy.
So
go on.
We met and we spoke and, you know, we spoke for about like 30, 40 minutes.
Do you look like him?
That's what I was going to say to you, but I don't see the resemblance. But like I think I got my features more from like probably like my mother's mom's side.
Oh, okay.
But like I met his mom.
Yeah.
And
how did she receive you?
She was so happy, and the thing is, I really want to meet her again because she's unable to walk. And I met her. We spoke. She stared at me the entire time.
I can imagine.
Like we're there talking or whatever. She held onto my hand and she was like, "Whatever happened in the past, whatever, you know." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm willing to let go of that, really, because you know I was mad and all that stuff. You know, not growing up, you know, with him and all, not knowing the family and all that stuff. Really, she looked me deep in the eyes.
I can imagine.
She pointed at the brother and the sister that I've got in Canada because they're mixed. Yes. But I was supposed to meet them as well, but I didn't get to meet them. So we spoke for a long time. I met another son of hers, which is my uncle. He passed, I think, last year. You know, God, you know.
Yes.
Rest his soul. You know, I mean, he passed last year. I don't remember what happened, but I met him one time. Really nice guy, and we spoke, and you know, we just spoke for a long time, really. And my friend actually carried me there. Was literally in the car waiting for 45 minutes. Yeah. But I really want to meet up with her again. She's in Jamaica. And but when I met him, like we don't look alike.
Like, did he receive you well though?
Yeah, we did.
Did he?
He brought me some food. I love fish, and the thing is, I didn't tell him that I love fish. He brought me fish, rice and peas and all that stuff. I didn't tell him anything like I like fish or whatever. Just brought it for me, really. And we spoke, and he called me I think last week as well. We spoke for about like 20-25 minutes because he was in the city, because he was out with his lady, and he was like, because she's away now, he's gonna give me a call, you know, to see how I'm doing. And he was like, if I don't hear from him from like a little while, don't feel anywhere or whatever, because the thing is, he just wants to keep stuff, you know, look, because it's just there's a lot that's going for at the moment now. Yeah,
but this is I want to shout this out to everyone who's out there now today. If you're in a relationship and it breaks down, please don't involve the kids. Let the kids see that parent or X, Y, and Z, because the kid always gets caught up in it. You know what I mean? And us as parents, we might be bitter and I don't want to see your dad or what have you. But please, in the long run, don't just
don't
let
do it,
them.
because
Don't
at
do
the end
it.
of the day, like it might not have an effect on you, but it will affect on the kid.
On the kid.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Because when back then I remember the first time when I contacted him, I was super mad. I was
Of
mad.
course you would be.
And he was like, calm down. I'm like, don't tell me to calm down. Yada.
And the thing is, because you're hearing one side from your mum's side, and you're just going to think, it's like that. So
there's two sides to the
two
story,
sides.
believe me.
That's what I'm saying to people out there, please. I know things are rough, especially if you're a young parent getting up old. I'm saying this because I'm an old woman now, but allow the children to just be involved with that other parent, regardless, because it will affect them in the long run, and it's just not worth it. You know, it's bad for their mental health. It's bad for their growing. And they need to know the other side, basically.
Because it will take them a lot as well to actually realize, to go back into shadow work, to realize, okay, what they need to let go of, and and all that stuff, really. Because for some people, I feel like when it comes to like getting, like, even when it's a relationship or a loss, it's more like you're thinking, okay, everyone is leaving you, your parents left you, just leave you, whatever, really. So it's just like you're not aware of how to regulate around certain things, or how to accept certain things, really. And those are the things as well to like, you don't really want your children to actually keep on working through when they get older. Even though every day is like a healing process, because we heal from not just relationship, we heal from like friendship, loss of job, and all the stuff. Really, it's just not one thing. We heal from a lot of things. So every day is still a work in progress for us to keep on working and being better for ourselves and other people around us as well.
Definitely for that. But I'm glad you shouted out to your dad, and I'm glad he received you well. That's good news.
And then I've got my two siblings as well too. But guess what? I'm the oldest one from my mom's side and my dad's side. So my brother here in England now, he's gonna be 25 in September. He's a Virgo.
Yes.
And my sister, she's gonna be, I think she turned 20 or 19 the other day. She's an Aries as well. A very hot-headed Aries. When we're good. But when we're not, because Leo and Aries, we're supposed to be like this, but we're fire signs. But like when we're not good, it's more like we're mad at each other. But like, it's crazy. And then I've got a brother in Canada, a sister in Canada. I think the brother in Canada is probably 24, 25.
Oh, okay, so you really are the elder one, isn't it?
The oldest and the shortest.
And the shortest. Don't worry about short, Good
so you know what, you know what? I used to be a sprinter, and I was a good sprinter, right? And for short people, they're good at sprinting, right? But one of the main things that really messed me up is my hamstring, because coming to a colder country, it can have effect of your muscles. I felt like if I was still in Jamaica, I'd have been like, and I was training with a good coach, I'd have been.
You'd be like, I'd
have been good, because I know I've got speed and all that stuff, really.
So who's short on your family, your mum or your dad?
My dad is about like 5'9", but when I stand beside him, I feel like we're the same
height.
5'9".
See, my dad was short as well, and my mum was tall.
And you got your height from your mum?
I got my.
Listen.
But the thing is, my dad would have been 93 if he lived. So how old was he when he chatted up my mum? My mum's 68. So how does that work? That means he was old. And now my partner's 10 years older than me, so what's going on here?
But you know what it is? Sometimes I feel like probably want like mature, and sometimes it doesn't about the age as well, because the age is like a person can be even younger and they're mature mentally,
definitely,
as well too. And because I've come across people, and people are my age as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, no disrespect, but I cannot, because for me, I guess because I had to
grow quick as well, isn't it? You have to grow quick. So,
and some people, they don't understand when it comes to maturity as well, to like, it's just like they do immature stuff, and when you try to correct them up what they're doing, it's not like you're trying to tell them that you're better. It's more like you've been there before, and then you're well past that stage.
Just a teaching he's trying to give you. You must listen.
Every day is a teaching moment.
Most definitely.
You're never too old or too young to learn, and you can always learn from a person. Even the younger ones as well. Believe me, like you see them do some stuff, even the babies these days, they're the smartest. Like honestly, you see them do some stuff, you're like, how in the heck do they know that?
You know that, And they look, my grandbaby will look at me, Nanny, don't you know that? And I'm like, no, I don't, teach me. And that's why to listen to young people.
Exactly. Exactly, Jazzy. And then they go to the corner scripture, it's like, making you feel embarrassed and all that stuff, really. But you know what, it's always good to learn. Like it's never too late to learn, really. Never too late.
We must support our young boys out there, our young black boys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, because every child that's been stabbed and killed, that's a son of mine that I've lost. You know what, like, we have to.
You know what? Because
to put arms around you. Honestly.
I don't know if you know the rapper. He's from here. He was born here in England, but he lives in America.
Not black.
21 Savage. I don't know
if I've heard of him. Is he the one with something on his face?
I don't think he's got a tattoo on his face though. But like he's from here, but he lived in America, in Atlanta, I think. And there was a big ruckus going on last year. Before last, talking about his finding out that he's British and all that stuff, and they wanted to send him back to England.
Him or something. I heard.
But they didn't got through to it because he got a good lawyer or whatever. But he had a brother here that got stabbed last year in Brixton. Oh God! I don't know if you heard about that. This brother got stabbed and killed in Brixton.
God,
yeah.
Mercy.
This knife thing in
this
England,
knife thing,
it's really disgusting and it's annoying. Like, guys, y'all need to listen. All of us here was put on this earth for a purpose, right? Some of us might find the purpose of what we are here for, and some might not really. Try to find a craft that you like. If you like drawing, painting, writing, or something, just do that. Really, like going, with knife and all that stuff. That's not the way of life. Because I've experienced that as well too.
Yeah.
I was robbed in Camberwell. I think it was in probably 2012 or probably like 2015. I don't remember what year. But I was leaving my family's. I was going back home to where I live.
Was it late at night?
It wasn't even late. It was about 8-9 o'clock. It was a winter's night.
Yeah. So it's dark.
Exactly.
Still.
And the barbers, they saw what happened because I didn't know that anyone saw.
Yes.
The guys that came up behind me with knives and all that stuff, pierced into my jacket, took my phone. I didn't have any money on me. I had my card and all that stuff, my phone. Because I love rings, and all that stuff. Took my ring. But they got caught the same night.
Okay.
And I'm going to, at the end of the story, you're going to be surprised, right? When I told you about Starseed, right?
Okay.
So basically, they got caught the same night because they robbed about like 4 or 5 people during that same day around Camberwell or whatever, right? And one of the guy, his daughter got robbed, and he was Jamaican because we went to the courthouse, and Jazzy, I was in there, I was looking up in the ceiling, I was like, God, I don't want to go through this. I just don't want to go through the process of like pointing at people.
Yeah,
because it's just like too much. You know what? The cop came out and looked, it was like, you're free to go. You could go to the station and pick your stuff. And I'm like, what? Right? But that's not even the end.
Hey.
So I got my stuff, went home, and say years go by. I went in Canada, came back, last year, went into the barber share that, saw what happened. He looked at me, he was like, do you know do you know that one of the guy that robbed you got shot in his mouth? And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, he got shot in his mouth. And he was like, if I should see him now, it does not even look like human.
Wow. Look at that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Karma?
So be careful of the stuff that you do to people. And the thing is, just like, be honest, try, I'm not saying that to be perfect or whatever, because we're never going to be perfect. And there's no such thing as perfection. You want to be perfect as you can, but there's there's always going to be some kind of flaw, really.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, like, they told me that happened. That's what happened. And I'm like, karma is a real thing.
It really is.
And
the words that you use and the things that you do come back with an action.
Exactly. The stuff that you say out of your mouth, it manifests.
Yes.
And so you got to be careful. Speak of positive things.
Positive, love, light, and peace. Come on.
Exactly. And I get it. Sometimes people might hurt you, and you want to go back, and do something to hurt them. But let me tell you something. Like, it's not the way of life, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be like a poison to you as well.
Yeah. Because you have to carry that load until you're adult, and it's not gonna be nice at all.
Exactly.
But we have to stop, because I'm saddened. Every boy I hear that stabbed, killed, anyway. I don't care what colour you are. It's a sadness. And I believe that my era now, we're the last of the old school. And when we're gone, it will only be you all. And who you to look up to.
Exactly. Because that's not the way of life, man. I mean, like, as I said, we're
do
all
better.
talented.
That's enough. If you do better, you get your victim, not your victim, whoever's hurt you, you'll get them back in that way. You know?
The thing is, let me tell you something. As you said about karma, you don't have to do anything really. Like, sometimes it takes years, but like karma comes in different forms and ways. And the things a person might do to you, it might not be the same thing that comes back to bite them. It might be something differently. So just find something that you love. Creativity, write,
sing, poetry,
exactly,
game, anything,
that could take you out of and if you've got a poverty mindset as well, like literally, I say to people, get up, try to meditate, try to think of the life that you want. I mean, like, it's not going to come overnight, but try to think of it really, because at the end of the day, like, as I said, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely.
And just don't give up, really. You got a dream, go at it. Just think and breathe the life that you want to, achieve and make for yourself, and the stuff that you want. And believe you me, the mind is powerful.
Definitely.
Don't let anyone deter you, because the mind is powerful.
And be sure they will try and deter you. But if they do, you just got to keep moving forward. Just smile, show your teeth, and move it on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
I think what they say, like, kill them with kindness.
Kindness, is that kill them with kindness. So you smile up your teeth. See it there?
Exactly.
Smile.
Exactly.
Like the Joker.
Exactly. And think of every moment.
Yes.
As of now on is an opportunity to do better and be better, really. And I want to jump on another topic. basically there's a guy that lives in the house that I live. Really nice guy. He's Italian.
Yes.
24. And the thing is, when I just moved in, I know that he's got like, you know, his problems or whatever really, but like I had a really good talk with him last week, I think week before last.
Yes.
And Jazzy, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, because I don't like crying in front of people.
Yeah.
Like when I left from downstairs, I went in my room, I shed a few tears because the stuff that he told me, well, basically said his mom and his dad and his sister, they kind of put him to the side because obviously he's got his issues.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm like, okay, he's got his issues, but if you do that to him, it's gonna probably mess him up
more,
a lot
isn't
more.
It? Yeah,
So
yeah.
literally when he's telling me, and I'm like, gosh, he's 24. He was a chef because he loves to cook and he loves to read and he loves to travel. He's a Sagittarius, another fire sign.
Yeah.
And Sagittarius people, they're more like drawn to philosophy.
And they're generous.
Exactly. And they're truth seekers to what I think as well too, because I mean, I'm drawn to a lot of fire signs. I like Libras, Sagittarius, Aries, other Leos, and there's other signs that I do like as well too, because like maturity, I do like mature people as well too, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, we're having this conversation, he was telling me, and he was like, yeah, he loves traveling, and I was like, bruv, find you a job that allows you to travel, because at the end of the day, if you've got these family here and they're like putting you to the side and not like, you know, making, you know, looking after you, or, you know, making feel like you feel loved and all this stuff really, because you need some kind of fulfillment in your life.
Yes.
Do traveling. You love traveling.
Meet other people, do other avenues.
Yeah.
They will clap for your success. Believe me, they will clap for your success.
Exactly. And when I told him that, you know, like he was telling me, and I'm like, wow, like when I moved in, I never really like got the chance. I'd given him the chance to actually like, you know, talk or whatever really, and like I'm actually glad that, you know, we actually have the conversations, because now I can see reason why he's going through what he's going through.
Yes.
You know, and you know, just be empathic, because at the end of the day, like people are people, and you know, you just
people remember that. Stop putting people in a box. Just leave them and grow with them, love them. People need love.
Yep.
You know, I hugged a stranger. An hour. That's all somebody needs, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You could change a person day with just that one
smile,
that
one hug if they want it like that,
exactly.
you know? When I said, when I held that woman, she's a bit older than me, we held tight like me and her were sisters. And I said, you know what, here's my number. In case you want to talk, here it is, you know?
Yeah.
And if you want to come to the station as well, you're welcome.
More than welcome to come in.
Very welcome.
Touch on a lot of topics as well, because I know that there's a lot of people out there now going through this rough time of the pandemic and like not being able to have other people around or whatever really. You want to come into a relaxed radio, you know, we sit down, we talk and we laugh, and
definitely.
You know, we just, you know, wrap it up, you know. Yeah,
definitely.
Kick it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Eon, it's been great.
Yeah.
It has been great to meet you. Yeah. It's been great to let it all out. It's been great. Honestly, to God, it's been great. So when am I on next?
When are you going to be on next?
I think we're next Sunday, yeah?
Next Sunday?
Yeah, because we're doing the Sunday slot
is it 10
now.
to 11?
My one is 11 till 12.
I should be...
So you're the 10.
Because the thing is, I was supposed to be 11 till 12.
Oh, you're 11 till 12.
Yeah.
So maybe
the thing is, I can make multiple days, because I do like working at this radio station.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just...
You see, I was doing it from home.
My internet.
My internet.
Yeah.
Every minute I have is going to be
I bought
put this, put that. I don't know everything.
I bought a bootser this month. I bought it last night.
Did it work?
When I go home now, I'm gonna try to see if it works, because sometimes I'm watching TV,
jumping
it
at
drops.
freeze and all this. It's getting on my
yeah.
nerves, and I'm shouting. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, it's too much. Hello.
It's like the Verizon wireless advert. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? And it's all taped and everything, and you're thinking, oh God, let me just get in there, you know.
You know,
But
just before we wrap this up, my stepdad is a Libra as well, but he's a September Libra. I think he's a 28. We never had like a serious issue.
No.
Like if we had a disagreement or what, that's what I'm looking. I'm like, we never had a serious issue. Like we never.
That's good.
Never.
And if you did, you hash it out, you know.
And he's the one that actually taught me how to drive.
Look at
And
that.
all the stuff really.
When you picking me up then? God.
You know what? I'm still working on my license, because now they've got the coronavirus and like the test centers are closed and everything. Really.
Okay.
But I can move the car.
You can move the car. Have you done your actual
theory?
Theory in that?
That's the theory. So I bought the theory and they keep on pushing it back because of the COVID.
COVID.
But I need to do a few more driving lessons to the driving instructor, because My stepdaddy taught me within about 2 months. I
Wow.
knew to drive and all the stuff.
Look
really.
at that, what a blessing, huh?
I think I'm good when it comes to my hands and all the stuff, really.
Yes.
Because I used to like technology when it comes to like
Fixing
something.
things.
Yeah, but
Can't fix my light. I've got a chandelier to put in. My
but
partner
guess
can't
what?
do it. Come
I've
fix
not
it.
done that for a year because when I left Jamaica, it's just like I left everything.
Me, I'm begging him. As you can hear, I'm begging him for everything that he can do. I'm making use of everyone. I mean, I don't care. I'm making use. I don't care.
But
What else
Jazzy,
can you do?
Jazzy, let me just say, like, you know, your birth chart, right?
Yes.
For even
October
though-
the 14th. Just to let you
Yeah.
know. Yes.
And okay, Libras, okay, talented, creative,
Creative.
mind. A lot of Libras as well. They're good at music as well too. Like you've got Doja Cat, Lil Wayne. They're just good at like when it comes to good sounds. Because my birth chart, right? You've got sidereal, you've got tropical, right?
Look at
So
this.
tropical is more like they say it's more mainstream, right? With sidereal, it changes with the degrees of the constellations of the stars and the planet.
Look at you.
So in sidereal, I've got 5 Leo placements. I've got like I think 3 Sagittarius placement and 1 Libra placement. And I'm like, these are like actually good signs, right? Because I love writing and my rising sign is a Gemini.
Oh, that's my partner. Lord, he's hard work.
Don't even get me started.
Oh, you talk about Leo, Gemini's.
They're difficult, and the thing is, then they just make things a lot more difficult. But one thing I can say, they're very creative people.
Yeah.
And art, when it comes to art and all this stuff, but they're very difficult.
They're difficult as
And
humans.
it doesn't need to be like that, but they are for some reason.
They twist
and,
it out. They're not
and a little bit flaky. yeah. Wishy-washy. I can't deal with that.
Yes.
I can't deal with that.
See, he's got a very, very good kind side, but when the other side is like, here we go.
Yeah.
You know,
but you know what they say? Libras and Leos should like be able to balance out.
we should,
Gemini.
but they're difficult.
Yeah.
We've been together 7 years, and it's difficult. I don't know how we're gonna marry, but it's difficult. Chap.
Do not let him put you in a straight jacket.
Before I do, how you mean?
look at Kim and Kanye, because Kanye is a Gemini and Kim is a Libra.
Is she a Libra?
And they got divorced now because Kanye is just being a
He's very,
ASS.
you can see he's very everything.
Not like Donald Trump.
Is he? Is
Yes, they can be a bit narcissistic as well
That's
too.
the word
Like
I always say. I
yeah.
say it to him. I say you're a narcissist.
Yeah, it's just like they don't see the wrong.
Nope.
And you know, it's just like everything that they do is just like if you point it out, like literally, they do not like to be called out.
Called out
Exactly.
at all.
Exactly, they don't like to be.
They don't want to. And if I'm doing something wrong, I don't mind. Tell me about it so I can
to correct it. Exactly.
But them, I say
And
this
that's
and that.
one thing I like with Libras as well. To like literally like stories and all the stuff. You could get into depth of the story of like topics and all the stuff. I was talking to somebody else as well, and they're Libra, and I'm like, I love talking to people.
Yes.
You get in depth and not just being above the surface of stuff. Talking about stuff that are deep as well too, and that's what I like.
Good.
Yeah.
So when you invite me back,
So listen, if you're gonna be on Sunday,
Sunday.
I
Are you
can-
going to be the Sunday as well?
yeah, I
think
can
we're
come
all-
in. I can come in.
Because you were saying to get everyone for
on a
Sundays, isn't it?
I can come in on Sunday. So literally, like, I don't know, when we go out there, we probably talk.
And see how it is. So I'll come back and you have to come on mine.
So, okay, to our listeners, we thank you
Yes.
guys so much for
Thank
listening
you.
today. I mean, in the beginning we had a few hiccups, but we got it out to the end. But if you guys just pass over to your family, to your friends, or whatever, to download the Relax Radio app, just to give us a listen. We're trying to expand and trying to make the radio show a bit more fun for you guys.
Yes.
So if you guys should just like pass it on to your friends and family, download the apps, we'll be very grateful for that. And we want to thank you so much for listening to our show today again. Yeah.
And for me, thank you so much for tuning in to Eon's show today. And I look forward to speaking and hearing from all of you on the Godess Jazzy show. I want to leave you with love, light, peace, and a big kiss. Mwah!
Thank you so much. Thank you. You all have a good day, yeah?